everyone, Dandelion Princess here. Today I want to talk about the Adult Swim short, Learning with Pibby. Now, normally I would just make this a spotlight episode, but seeing as it is a small short and there's not really a whole lot of actual content to talk about, I decided to make this video its own thing because I mainly just want to discuss the potential this has to become an actual TV show. So for those of you who maybe have not seen the short yet, I will put a link to it in the description so you guys can watch it for yourselves, because I think it's more beneficial for you guys to just see it rather than me just explaining it. So Adult Swim really captured my attention with this short, and judging by the views the video got, they captured a lot of people's attention, and it's pretty easy to see why. Learning with Pibby is a great mixture of new characters and an original story with nostalgia. I honestly just love the concept for this show because it is so up my alley with it just has so many Kingdom Hearts vibes for me. It's basically Kingdom Hearts just with TV shows. And I'm overall just a sucker for stories that have the main characters start off sweet and innocent, but as the story progresses, they kind of grow up and change. And if that isn't what Pibby's story arc is, then I don't know what is. And honestly, just the possibility of this becoming a show and seeing these new original characters interact with such well-known iconic characters would just blow my mind. I also really think that Pibby makes a really good and interesting main character, and I would really want to see her character arc in its entirety. The short did a really good job of just making me want to see more of this universe and of these characters. I also honestly think that Adult Swim is the perfect place for this show. Since it's Adult Swim, they wouldn't have to hold anything back, and they would be able to make the story much creepier and intense than it could be with another network. It also works since it seems to be geared towards an older generation who grew up with a lot of these older TV shows like Courage, Flintstones, and so on. So I think having it on Adult Swim would be the best bet to get a lot of those people in to watch it. I also think that now is the perfect time for Adult Swim to pick this show up. I don't know about you guys, but there's really not a lot that Adult Swim is airing at the moment that I really enjoy watching. Right now, Adult Swim doesn't have that many heavy-hitting shows that grab my attention. The only thing that I'm really consistent with watching from them is Rick and Morty, and Rick and Morty isn't going to be around forever. Learning with Pibby would be really good for them to not only recapture a lot of people's attention, but also just so they can have another show with a nice overarching plot. Most of these shows they have are just turn your brain off kind of shows, which is fine. But things like Rick and Morty and Learning with Pibby have an advantage because each one has an overarching story and a plot that develops as the series goes on. Overall, I think it's pretty safe to say that we will get more Learning with Pibby content in some shape or form, whether it's a full-on series, a mini-series, more shorts. a movie? I have no idea. But whatever it is, you can definitely bet that I will cover it. If Adult Swim does turn this into a full-on series, it will probably be a while before we actually get it, but I'm definitely hopeful. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Adult Swim will make Learning with Pibby into a full-on series? And if they do, what would you most be looking forward to? And what other old or new cartoons would you like to see make an appearance in the show? Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.